Oh, right, let's wrap up these pianos. I thought of just taking a break and finishing off tomorrow, but I can't do that. I just sat down, I was like, yeah, nah, let's, let's get this done. Interesting is that of the three, this one is, on the piano, of the three is, the easiest, right? A lot more simple than the other two. But vocally, it's the most challenging, I find. More challenging than Into You. Yeah, so it's interesting. I find that it's still just finding that right pocket for the song in the beginning. I find that we're still just searching for that right space for the song in the beginning. Like, where do we want to start this song? And then sort of go from there. That make sense? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Something phenomenal, don't you agree? Don't you agree? I'm feeling damaged. Nothing on this planet compares to it, don't you agree? Don't you agree? Oh, one night I agree with you. I know I'm back and I know I choose to come on. Come on. Let's get physical, lights out for the noise. Baby, keep them dancing, but we ain't got a choice, so come on. Come on. Let's get physical. Rushing in, simulation my dream and don't you agree? Oh, don't you agree? I wanna live a noble life, 'cause this one's pretty nice. Made up bones and go sleep. Now you're in there for me. All night right with you. I know I'm getting back and then pull out I choose, so come on. Come on. Let's get physical. Lights out for the noise. Baby, keep them dancing, we ain't got no choice, so come on. Come on. Let's get physical. Lost a little tiny, come on. Let's get physical. Hold on, just a little time. Come on. If you're ready, come on. Bring on dancing. Let's get physical, lights out, follow the noise, baby, give them nothing, now you ain't got a choice, so come on, come on, let's get physical. Alright. I would say that's 95 to 90% of where I've been working with the song at this week. I think that only area is maybe 90%. I think that harmonically wise with the vocals, it's a little more free, the voice, particularly those chorus moments. They're a little more harmonically gelling together, a lot better. But I find that the representation I've given you today, it's translated well for filming. Yeah, it's starting to really get in a good place. But you can see how vocally we're just trying to figure out where does this piece sort of stand. I feel that instrumentally the piece is in a very good standing. Really getting the groove right, really bringing alive the piece. And this is what I talked about, all those months ago. Is let's try and see, how far we can go with just a stock plugin, right? Let's make it sound as rocking as possibly can, because then it's going to translate very good to when you bring up something fancy, right? We don't want to hide behind anything. I want it to be as just basic as possible, and let's really focus on the skill, focus on the fingers. There's no boards or anything, right? There's no switches for legato and sustain, nothing like that. It's just, let's focus on really just focusing on the piano and really getting it as good as it can be. And I think that's what I really want to share with you. And I think we'll be sharing that very well with it, particularly this week. I think it's translated very well. We're really bringing out the energy just through playing the piece, right, on the piano, and vocally bringing it up, really trying to accentuate and really trying to get as much as we can out just using a stock, a replica of the piano. And I'm very happy, very happy with how that's progressed. And I think vocally as well, it's coming in. There's certain moments as well where it's really shining through harmonically. It's really blending through. It's really, let's get physical, lights out, follow the noise, baby, keep 'em dancing like we ain't got no drugs. So come on, come on, right? I think that those moments have really been developing well for the past week or so, from week 10 into week 11. And then those chorus moments, they really start to harmonically shine and flow with the song, particularly as we're playing. And then there's been a slight changes. You notice that we go up for that sort of bridge, so breakdown section, and then we sort of come back a little bit higher. And I find that where we are with three pieces, I think that we're in a good sort of space structurally. I like where we're at with the songs. I think for Shape of My Heart, Into You, and for Physical, I think we've sort of eked out where we want to go with the songs. And now it's about, okay, let's really hone that in and really get polished and rounded off. There is, a slight sort of, area I might look at for Shape of My Heart, but these are things that you can adjust when you're performing it. When you're playing a show or something like that. One night you might go lower, one night go higher. That's what makes it. That's the beauty of playing it live, right? And just trying it out and seeing what we can do with it, right? Just giving each time you do it something different, right? Keeping it fresh as well. But I think in terms of really solidifying it, recording it, and stuff like that, I'm really happy where it's at. And I think it's just about, let's start polishing it, really start pushing that. And then any changes, any alterations that we make, any adjustments, we can do that live. We can try going lower, we can try going higher, we can do this, we can do that. I think now for Physical, it's really an area where, okay, let's figure out where we want to go with this vocal. Do you want to sort of stay there? Do you want to go higher? I think that we just got to be careful. It's not like sort of start here, okay, here, and here, and up, and then okay, stabilize and finish off, right? Standard approach, so you start quieter to louder, right? Or less more controlled, and then we start going, start relaxing and let loose at the end, right? That's our standard thing. We don't necessarily have to do that. We can adjust and try something different. But that's just sort of the frame of mind, right? So we start maybe, Condor is in force. And then in the end, let's get physical, lights out, right? Particularly for the studio version, it's really that sort of vibe, right? Lights out, follow the noise, baby, you're dancing like we got a choice. So come on, come on, let's get physical, lights out, follow the noise, baby, keep on dancing like we got a choice. So come on, let's get physical. Right? Yeah, I think when we pair that with the instrumental, it really supports it and makes it shine through. Alright, so there you guys go. I was a bit unsure when we started with Shape of My Heart how we sort of go with this, but I think that we've warmed up quite well from into you and then into here. And hope it gives you a good indication of where we're at with these songs for week 11. Some great improvements, some things to still work on and improve, and to start polishing up. So a bit of everything for week 11, and now pushing into week 12. Let's hone in and continue developing and continue start rounding it off and polishing and keep pushing forward. All right. As always, sending my love out to you all. Thanks so much for spending the time with me and checking out how we progressed for this piece. And and I'll catch you all very, very soon. All right. Much love to you all. Thank you so much for the support, and I'm gonna keep at it. All right. And you do the same, all right? You keep at whatever you're doing and keep marching forward, okay? I'll see you soon.